Hey, this is Jake from Mito. Today I'm going to quickly run you through how to get into machine learning. This is not a video that you're going to leave being like an expert in machine learning or anything. But if you're like me, I kind of like to just like jump into things and start working with this. This is just a way to get into machine learning quickly, understand what it's about, what it takes, and sort of give you some bare bones essentials to get going. And from there, you can really dive in deeper. We're using an example that I found on this website, which is really great. It's called Machine Learning Mastery. They go in much more detail on here, step by step, how to really get up to speed with these different machine learning models. What I'm going to do is just sort of walk you through some of the code, give you an idea of what you can do quickly and how you can really dive into machine learning head first if you're looking to do that. So first, we're going to import these packages. You're going to have to pip install these if you don't have them already, but I kind of skipped that step. So import those packages. Then import all this from these packages. Obviously, it's a good chunk of code, so I encourage you to pause the video if you need to, and fill in the things when the video is paused. Now we're going to load in our data set here in this URL. We're taking the Iris data set. It's a very common data set people use to pass in and run as sort of like a open source data set. And they use a lot. It covers irises, the flower, and looks at petal length and width and things like that. df.head just to get a grasp of my data, just to look at it. df.describe just to look at some summary statistics for the data. Another thing I like to do is just create a scatter plot really quickly, a scatter plot matrix, just to understand some relationships in the variables. And the next thing we're going to do is just, really one of the big steps of any machine learning process is we're going to set up our test and training data. So we're setting up these arrays that turn into those data sets. You see here we're testing or setting it that 20% of the data is going to be the test data and 80% will be the training data. And then here I'm just setting up my model. So this is really all the code it takes to run and set up these models. It's pretty cool. We're running logistic regression, linear discriminant analysis, k-neighbors, etc., SVC are the models that we're running right here. I'll run this cell, and what we'll get is an output of the accuracy of these models. So we're running in all our data sets. We can see from the 6 models we ran that the SVM model was 98% accurate. So that's this model here. So this was the most accurate out of all of them. So if we want to carry forward and actually dig into this and tweak and optimize it, I think that's the model we would decide to go with. But yeah, I hope this is a good intro into how to get into machine learning and get up to speed. Thanks.